Big day today.
It is.
Come on in.
Okay.
Let's go into the consult. Angela initially observed the fact that this dog was having trouble with solids but not liquids. So she had the suspicion that something was wrong with the esophagus, the tube going from the mouth down to the stomach.
For 10 weeks, Angela has had to hold Elle upright and hand feed the fragile puppy liquids in the hope of keeping her alive until she was strong enough for surgery.
She's brought so much joy, to our lives because she is so happy and joyful. And look, this is the only shot at a normal life.
She's just gorgeous.
Thank you, Dr. Rob.
Nothing except for a beautiful personality that I love you too. Oh gosh, that's right.
Recent x-rays revealed Elle has a rare congenital disorder. A ligament is strangling her esophagus, preventing solid food from entering her stomach.
We impregnated some food with barium and made her eat that, took an x-ray, and all that food was sitting in front of the heart. It couldn't go through down to the stomach. There was a blockage of that tube. I get too attached to him. I know you are, but I do too.
You can see that she's got such a big personality in a little package.
She sure has. All right. So we get rid of the ligament and that releases the esophagus and allows all the food to go down. Gosh, her lungs are so clear, Angela. Nothing inhaled in there at all. If she doesn't have this procedure, she would die usually within the first 12 months. Either she'll die of lack of nutrition or inhaling food into the lungs. That's usually what kills them. Lots of prayers been sent up for her, I understand. Yes. The boys are all very happy with her and they love her. And
yes.
Oh gosh, I love you too.
But the high-risk surgery to correct Elle's life-threatening defect could also prove fatal.
This is serious surgery right near the heart. The first thing we do is literally crack the chest open. When you do that in any animal, the lungs collapse. They can't breathe. So we have to ventilate. If we overdo it and expand the lungs too much, you could literally burst the lungs. If you underdo it, not enough oxygen getting round and the animal dies of lack of oxygen. So you've got to just have the right amount.
You're the best, Rob. Thank you. Yeah, I'm nervous. I can't imagine life without her, but it was still the best 12 weeks and it taught me so many things. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Yes. Well, I'll see you soon.
This is going to be not an easy task.
He's hoping to correct a birth defect where a ligament is strangling Elle's esophagus, preventing solid food from entering her stomach.
Extremely nervous, not very nervous, extremely nervous today. This is serious surgery right near the heart. There's jeopardy every step of the way, but it's the difference between a very short life with a horrible death or a normal life. Well, I have to take this risk. Good strong pulse.
Elle's owner, Angela, is petrified she'll never see her beloved puppy again.
So apprehensive. I probably shouldn't have YouTubed what this surgery's like. But look, I know she's in the best of hands today.
Make it a little bit easier to find the lesion is actually put a hose down her esophagus. And that hose will stop at the lesion that can't go through. Sit there. Yep. Okay, you ready? We're in. There's the lungs. And there's the heart. So we're in the chest now, well and truly. We can see the heart literally pumping, keeping this puppy going. We can see the lungs inflating, deflating. Brit's taken over total respiration now. She's in charge of this puppy's breathing. Now we've got to try and locate that tube. I can feel the trachea, can't feel your tube. Just move it for a sec for me.
Forward.
Stop,
Backwards.
stop.
Stop.
Okay, so it's just in there that's getting caught. Why?
If Rob can't find the end of the guide tube, he won't be able to remove the problematic ligament, and Elle will have no chance of surviving into adulthood.
Try again. Try that now.
No.
No. This could be a real bad one. If that's there, I don't understand why I can't feel your tube.
In Sydney, Rob is having trouble locating a guide tube he's inserted into young dog Elle's esophagus to find a blockage.
Yep, go forward. We've got to go in there and find the actual spot where the ligament is, this ligamentum arteriosum, this Harry Potter curse. We've got to get rid of that. And that releases the esophagus and allows all the food to go down. Let's come back a bit. So I've got the ligament there.
Rob has finally found the structure blocking food in Elle's esophagus.
So it's just in there. Slight problem, the heart's in the way, as usual.
But he must now try to carefully snap it with his fingers without damaging nearby blood vessels.
The stricture area has a lot of fibrous tissue around it, so we're still in a lot of trouble. We'll persist. Snap the wrong thing and this dog's dead instantly because she'll hemorrhage straight away. And we won't be able to stop it. Try now. Resistance. Back.
As Rob works to free up the constriction, the crucial guide tube is being used to indicate the moment he finally manages to make a big enough opening in Elle's food pipe.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So we're pushing and prodding and all of a sudden, yes, bang, it comes through and hallelujah, it just went straight into the stomach. Oh, there was a lot of relief. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you. Just getting that hose to go all the way into the stomach. That part of the surgery was successful. So we've got through the actual stricture, we've removed the ligament, that Harry Potter's curse of ligamentus arteriosum. Just wish he had his wand.
Now that the ligament preventing food entering Elle's stomach is gone, she'll be able to eat normally.
All right, let's get some suture, please. Start with.
Despite their exhilaration, Rob and his team can't relax just yet.
Still nervous as all get up because we've got to try and bring everything together without any air in that chest cavity, and that is not easy. I could still lose this pup. We're not out of the woods.
In Sydney, Rob's under extreme pressure as he sews up the chest of white Swiss Shepherd, Elle. His main fear now is that young Elle could suffer a collapsed lung.
A lot of stitching now, a lot of stitching. So the big worry that we have is that she develops a pneumothorax, air inside the chest. You have air in your lungs. Air in the chest cavity pushes the lungs and collapses them. We can't have that. We've got to get that air out. What we do is, my nurse now will blow up the bag, turn it off, and we keep the chest pumped right up to push the air out until I do this stitch up. Then we breathe normally. We're using the lungs to try and push all the air out of that chest cavity and just have the air in the lungs, not in the cavity. So we've sewn all the chest wall up. We're going to throw some saline over it and just see if any bubbles come through. That tells us there's a hole there and we need to fix it. Away you go. There's no air under the skin, so we don't seem to have a leak. We may have hit a home run here. Here we go. Ready? You got the fluids ready? Go.
With surgery over, Rob does an X-ray to make sure there's no air trapped in the chest that could still cause Elle's lungs to fatally collapse.
Go.
It's not good news.
There's too much air outside the lungs here for my liking.
Young dog Elle is in grave danger, and Rob and fellow vet Russell are using a needle and syringe to try to suck out air trapped inside her chest.
Go.
Yes.
Yep.
Go.
The 12-week-old's in danger of her lungs collapsing if the air isn't removed.
She's breathing better. Yeah, you can see the actual lungs now a lot better. Before, you could see all the air outside the lungs in the chest cavity. When we've sucked that out, and now we can see the lungs right up against the chest wall and the heart laying down on the sternum where it should be. So it's a lot better. The next 12 hours for me will be staying awake with her through the night. And every few hours I'll be x-raying her to make sure that no pneumothorax develops. If I get 3 or 4 clear x-rays where there's no air, then we're out of jail. Then we're really happy.
As Elle begins the long road to recovery from her life-saving surgery, it's time to break the news to her anxious owner Angela, who's been beside herself with worry.
Is
it okay?
It was a battle. I won't tell you it wasn't. So this was a tough one. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And straight away she calms down. How good's that?
It is.
I'm feeling relief because I've just had her attached to me, 24/7 for 12 weeks. So I couldn't imagine what life would be like without her.
What you did was just amazing. Seriously,
It's probably all the story.
with any other owner, she would have made it. Angela, you've done a great job with her.
Thank you.
Angela would literally carry this pup around, bum down, head up, and just keep walking around so that all the food would just stay down. She really loves this dog. So seeing her so happy that she's got through at least the first phase of surgery, I really feel it, I do. Now we've just got to hope that everything goes smoothly from here, no complications.
Yep.
I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm emotionally drained. Would I do it all again? Hell yes.
Good girl.
Kelly, you're going home.
6 weeks since her life-saving surgery to open up her constricted food pipe,
Good girl. Okay.
Elle is recovering brilliantly. She's enjoying solids and putting on much-needed weight.
You can have leftovers.
The lively 5-month-old can now look forward to a full and normal life.
Eating like a big girl.
Angela has also begun entering the gorgeous white Swiss Shepherd in dog shows. The proud mum was ecstatic when Elle won her first competition.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.